Wishing for success will never actually make you successful. Writing your goals 1,000 times won't turn you into a rich, powerful woman. The only thing that will transform you is doing the things that terrify you. Today, I want to talk about something that changed the entire trajectory of my life. Something that turned me into a dangerously successful, rich, confident woman, not just on paper, not just in my vision board, but in reality. And I know this is going to trigger some people, but hear me out. Manifestation without action is delusion. And I know so many influencers teach you to be delusional, but that is extremely toxic. Journaling without execution is procrastination with a pretty pen. Vision boards without courage are just expensive decorations. And let me tell you something, I've done vision boards, but it only worked when I started acting. I became the woman I am today because I stopped wishing for the life I wanted and I started doing the things that really scared me. And that is exactly what will change your life too. So let's start with the first thing. What women get wrong about confidence. Most women believe they need confidence before they can take action, that they need more healing, more clarity, more journaling, more mindset work, more time. And that's why they stay stuck. This is a lie. Confidence is not what you first gain and then you go and do the things when you're finally confident. That's not how it works. Confidence is the result. Confidence is built in motion, in discomfort, in the moment where your mind screams, I can't. But you choose to say, okay, I will do it. I didn't become confident because I bought confidence courses. Not at all. I became confident because I did the things that scared me so much and the things that I wanted to avoid. There were specific moments that shifted my confidence, and the very first was hitting my very first million. This was really a transformational moment for me. This was the moment everything in my identity changed, and I actually remember the moment that it happened. Everything changed not because of the money itself, but because I finally had evidence that I was the kind of a woman who could create something massive out of nothing. And if you know my story, I truly come from nothing. I come from the poorest country in Europe. I didn't hit 1 million because I manifested it harder. I hit my first 1 million because I made decisions that scared me, and I showed up when it was really uncomfortable, and I executed even when my identity made me play really, really small. That first million taught me that confidence is built on evidence, not on intention, not on desire, not on just wishing and embodying and wanting it. And once you experience the level of self-trust, you will never negotiate your potential again. My very first day in my own company changed me a lot because this is when I had my first 6-figure day in sales. I will never forget this moment. Day one, a brand new company, and I made more in one day than most people make in a year. And it shook my system, not because of the number, but because I realized that it is possible. When a woman stops asking for permission and steps into her power with full certainty, things happen. So that first 6-figure day in sales that I had didn't come out of just wishing. It came from courage, clarity, and execution. I did the work. I wasn't standing in my way. Another moment that transformed me was writing my book. So not thinking about it, not dreaming about it, not journaling about it, how one day I will be an author. actually sitting down, writing the chapters, editing them, finishing them, releasing them into the world, and being vulnerable, because it is really vulnerable when you publish your baby, your book. And that book, by the way, became number 10 in Women in Business on Amazon. It's called The Future of Business is Female. And it wasn't a happy manifestation. It was a lot of discipline to finish what I started, and the courage to believe my voice mattered. Another thing that really changed my life and my confidence was actually completing every single project I said I would complete. This is one of the most important identity upgrades of my entire life. Every time you complete something, you teach your nervous system and your brain the truth that you can trust yourself. Self-trust is the deepest form of confidence. Say that again. Women don't lack potential. They lack follow through. They start, stop, restart, reinvent, loop again and again. And every unfinished idea becomes evidence against their own greatness. I scaled because I became the woman who finishes things constantly, relentlessly, and without an excuse. To this date, I have zero excuses when I want to finish something. That alone built more confidence than any single practice that I did, or looking myself in the mirror and saying affirmations. So, doing the things that terrified me and doing them anyway was a huge shift. So, for example, raising my prices while being terrified nobody will buy, speaking on stages long before I felt ready, in front of an audience that had way more money and success than I am. I built businesses across continents. I released offers while traveling the world, going through heartbreak. I hired a team when it felt extremely risky financially. I built an AI company. I pitched it to Millionaires. I pitched it to Y Combinator, even though I didn't feel ready and it was so scary. And all this not because I felt, okay, I got this. I refused to choose fear. I chose myself. And so this is really important. Here's the shift that will change your life forever. If you want to become dangerously successful, rich, confident woman, you need one thing: a track record of doing what you said you will do. Not sometimes, not when you feel comfortable, not when you feel motivated, not when you're in your feminine energy, not when you feel pretty. Every time, without an excuse. Your power is in your follow through, and your confidence is in your consistency. Your success is in your ability to keep your promises to yourself. This actually makes me emotional, because rich women don't just wish. Rich women execute. Rich women take action before they feel ready. Rich women move while being terrified. Rich women take the leap and build what they want to build, no matter what's happening in their life. Every time you show up for yourself, you're building the identity of a woman who succeeds no matter what. An identity always wins. A confident identity creates confident decisions. Confident decisions create confident results, and confident results create a better life. This is the formula, okay? And now let's reveal the real secret. The real secret is that confidence isn't a feeling. You're not born with it. Confidence is evidence. Evidence that you will make it work. Evidence that you will take action. Evidence that you will trust yourself. Evidence that you will stay consistent. Evidence that you will move even while being afraid. Of course, with compassion and empathy. But here's the thing, you cannot journal your way into confidence. You cannot manifest your way into success with affirmations and getting your way into wealth and just being in your feminine. You become powerful through repetition, action, courage, consistency, and resilience. Everything else is just decoration. It's nice to have. And so, my beautiful, if you resonated with this, drop a comment below and tell me what scary thing you are committing to doing this month. I read every single comment and I'm the one who is responding. If you have a question about anything I shared, leave it in the comments or send it to me directly. I love supporting ambitious women. And before you go, if you want to be surrounded by ambitious, powerful women who take action and create real results, join my free community. I do free trainings inside. I answer questions. I hang around with the community. I communicate with the women inside and connect because I want to play with you in the space. So you will find the link below and I cannot wait to see you inside.